Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn 10th class physical science. One of the important chapter is atomic structure. So in which first topic is Bohr's model of hydrogen atom and its limitations. So Bohr's proposed some postulates to explain the structure of atom. So in which the first postulate is electrons in an atom occupy stationary orbits of fixed energy at different distances from the nucleus. They are indicated by K, L, M, N. So you can understand by this diagram. In atom center the nucleus is present. Everyone knows. So around this nucleus some orbits are present like this. So the electrons revolving in this orbit. So it has fixed energy. So that's why it is called stationary orbits. So these orbits are numbered as n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3. So it can be represented as n equal to 1 K shell, n equal to L shell, n equal to 3 M shell. So next point is the electrons which are revolving in the orbits will neither lose energy nor gain energy. So these are known as stationary orbits. So this is the nucleus. Around this electrons revolving in a circular path. So when electron revolving in this particular orbit, it neither lose energy nor gain energy. So that's why this orbit is called what? Stationary orbit. So next, when electron jumps from lower energy state to higher energy state, it absorbs the energy. Suppose this is the first orbit. So I can draw in the second orbit. When electron jumps from the lower to higher orbit. So when it is possible, if it is absorb the energy ni absorb చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది. Similarly, when electron jumps from higher energy level to lower energy level, it emits the energy. Suppose electron present is here, so higher orbit. So if it wants to comes to the lower energy, so how it is possible? By releasing energy. So electron can jump from lower to higher or higher to lower to higher or higher to lower. Energy must be changes, that may be absorb or releases. Next one, the energies in an atom can have only certain values. Next point, the states corresponding to these energies are called stationary states and possible values of the energies are called energy levels. So these orbits are also called energy levels. The electron cannot stay for a long time in excited state. When electron jumps from the lower to higher energy orbit, so it cannot stay for long time. It loses its energy and come back to its ground state. The energy emitted by the electron is seen in the form of electromagnetic energy, and when the wavelength in the visible region, it is visible as an emission line. So I will explain clearly. So this is the nucleus, this is the first orbit, electron is present, this is the second orbit. So when electron jumps from the first to second, it absorbs the energy in the form of h nu plus h nu. So when electron is present in the second orbit, it comes to the lower orbit, it releases energy in the form of h nu. So its difference is given by E2 minus E1 equal to h nu. E2 minus E1 equal to h nu. Next, some limitations. Bohr's model failed to account for splitting of line spectra. So line spectra no splitting. And suppose hydrogen atom has some lines. So each lines is splitted into the so many lines. This is called finer spectra. So this type of spectra cannot be explained by the Bohr. Next one is it could not explain the spectrum of atoms with more than one electron. And this model explain about the hydrogen, helium plus. So those elements or ions having one electron, its spectra can be explained, but the whose atoms or ions having the more than one electron, so this spectra cannot be explained by the Bohr's model. So these are the drawbacks. Thank you, children. So please follow my channel and subscribe, share it. Thank you. Please watch next part of the atomic structure too. Thank you.